morning. So there was a hotel across from this one over here. It was $8 more per night. But since Siri and Google have labeled me as the world's cheapest man, I decided to go with this one. I'm not one to complain, but I did end up having to switch rooms. The AC wasn't working. It was 90 degrees in my room. I was like, all right, I just can't take it anymore. I'd rather sleep outside. Anyway, today's a 20-mile day. I believe a lot of it, if not all of it, might be trails again, which is awesome. I didn't realize that. This trail is heaven sent. I love it. But if we're playing Let's Guess What Hurts on Greg again, nothing, guys. I feel great. I'm very lucky. So, wish me luck. $8 more, and I could have stayed in this. Wow, they even have an office and a grill.
One fine-looking barbecue pit. Why doesn't mine look like that?
Why didn't mine look like that? Okay, life is good. I mean, seriously though, does it get any better than that? Sunset, mulberry tree. My hotel said they didn't have continental breakfast. Looks like continental breakfast to me. Free samples. My GPS just led me to the end of this street. Literally, that's the end of the street. First person to tell me what this is wins $1. Oh, it's got a little boo-boo. Oh, look at the little froggy. Oh, it's a leaf. A lot of people ask me, why Survivor? Well, truthfully, I wish it was anything other than Survivor. You know, if Megan would have said, run for president, I would have already done it, but yep. Just want closure at this point. Yeah. So this is pretty. Yeah, that is pretty. I guess if everything in life was free or easy, nothing would be worth anything. So I guess that's why this is worth so much to me. I can tell I'm the first one on this path today because I keep taking a bunch of spider webs right in the mouth. Well, there's something you don't see every day. How am I supposed to explain that? It's been a pretty peaceful but boring day, but that's kind of cool. Little did I know, things were about to get really interesting. See the lady under the bridge in the picture? Keep in mind, I had only seen a couple people all day, but my main concern was 3 dogs. Every woman that sees me walking in the forest thinks I'm a serial killer, but I say hi to everyone. Her demeanor was friendly, but definitely agitated by something. She was walking a lot faster than me, but the dogs would stop and sniff something or pee, and then I would pass her. And this went back and forth for about 15-20 minutes. The one time I passed her, she was on the phone, and I instantly recognized the voice on the other end. That's right. She was talking to Dave Chappelle.
I'm Rick James.
I never just do things just to do them. I mean, come on, what am I gonna do? Eavesdrop on their conversation? Like it's something to do? Come on, I mean, I got a little more sense than that. So yeah, I eavesdropped on their conversation.
Yo, cow
Even though my hearing is horrible, in the forest, it's like dead quiet. So I could pick up words here and there, and I don't know the context behind it, but the one time I heard him say something about milk, which made me think of one of his old skits.
The celebration! Show television is Rick James. The milk's gone bad, my man.
The rest of the story I'm saving for the Funny Bone with Gary Owens and John Curl live in November or December. That's assuming Josh Driver returns one of our calls. If anybody knows him, can somebody have him return one of our messages? Okay, back to the video. The buffet is open. Reckless graffiti artists. Then it happened. I can't believe Dave Chappelle just drove by me. I only curse twice a year, but I'm rich, bitch! It's not every day $60 million drives by you. All right, so he went that way, which means he's got to come back this way, right? If I see him coming back, I'm going to pretend like I'm a hitchhiker. So he comes back, and, you know, I got my thumb out like a complete idiot, and he says, Can I tell you a joke? Because long story short, he practices like on random strangers, right? Now, unfortunately, I don't have any freaking proof because he doesn't do selfies in his hometown. So I didn't know that, which is super awkward because I definitely asked. And the joke he told me, I have to preface it. It was something about we let our kids play with Transformers, but then they get older and we don't let them play with trans people or something along those lines. But the way he said it obviously was funnier than me telling it. But oh man, I want to tell more of this story, but somebody get a hold of Josh Driver for me so I can tell this whole thing. It's the Leaning Tower of Treza. Get it? Ha ha. Shout out my youngest brother Scott, who makes sure all your packages get delivered on time at UPS, and for giving me my niece and nephew, two of my favorite people in the whole world. Uncle Greg loves you. Okay, not to alarm anyone, but this is the cheapest hotel I've gotten so far. $50. So you're probably wondering, why is the cheapest hotel room you got also the nicest? Well, I used my Wyndham Rewards points from the last trip. So thank you everyone that helped me build those Wyndham Rewards points from the last trip. All right, so I did 20 miles in 6.5 hours. The bottom of my feet are definitely sore, but there's no way I can complain. I can literally smell this place from my hotel room. I told him I ran into the lady with the dogs on the trail, and he was like, "What lady?" And I'm like, "I know that was your voice." So anyway, he said, "You good?" And then I said, "Yeah," and I was on my way. Yes, but are they mulberries? Serious question. How come they don't sell mulberries in the grocery store?